Hey everyone, Phil Graham here, creator of the Beneficiary Liquidity Plan, and I have a question for you. Do you know who paid for Prince's funeral? You know, Prince died on April 21st with hundreds of millions of dollars in his estate. And the sad part is, you guessed it, his family could not access money to cover his funeral costs. So who did pay for his funeral? Well, it wasn't his family. It was not the state of Minnesota. It was the actor and comedian George Lopez, family friend, gave Prince's family $20,000 to bury him because they couldn't access any money. Now think about this. Hundreds of millions of dollars in an estate, and the family could not afford to bury the man. Now, I believe this happens every day in America, but instead of it being Prince and George Lopez, it's one of your clients passes away, and one of the family members is deemed more successful than the others. They get stuck paying for the bills. They never get reimbursed, and now Thanksgiving is awkward. And what breaks my heart is the majority of the time, almost all the time, there's money there that was being left as an inheritance, but the family could not access it on one of the worst days of their life, the day their loved one passed away. Now, the great news is we can solve this problem, and clients don't have to buy any more inheritance to fix it. If they're already leaving money to their family, all we do is help them determine what's the minimum we think their family's going to need for that first 30, 40, 45, 60 days until their estate can be unwound. What's the minimum? Where do we want to allocate it from? And then we simply move it from their left pocket to their right pocket into the beneficiary liquidity plan, giving their families access in less than 48 hours after their death without a death certificate, and therefore making one of the worst days of their family's life, at least they have access to part of their inheritance, so it's not a burden. That's what we do here is we take a small part of the inheritance, allocate it to the BLP so that it's not a burden to these families. So we don't want your families to end up like Prince's, so let's implement BLPs for them.